Good morning, children. So, welcome to the real numbers last episode. So, before going to start this episode, we have to discuss what we have discussed in the last previous episode. Especially in episode 1, we have discussed the different types of number systems: natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers, irrational numbers, and real numbers. Real numbers is a combination of rational and irrational numbers. So next, Euclid division lemma definition we have discussed. Euclid in the sense is the name of the scientist. Division is the operation division. Lemma in the sense it's an intermediate theorem in the sense it's a small theorem which is used to prove some other theorems. Next, after completion of this, we have discussed some questions related to the Euclid division lemma. Square question, cube question, and even odd numbers question, which are very important questions we have discussed. So after in the second episode, we have discussed fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic is nothing but every composite number we can write the product of prime numbers. It is nothing but a prime factorization method. So by using prime factorization method, we have discussed how to find out the LCM and HCF of all these things. By using prime factorization, how to identify the LCM and HCF of the two numbers, and the relationship between LCM and HCF we discussed. LCM and HCF equal to product of the two numbers. This is true only for in case of two numbers. Next, without doing the division, how to convert a decimal, how to identify a rational number is terminating or non-terminating. For this purpose, first what we have to do is the denominator you have to do prime factorization. The prime factorization is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n, where m combined are non-negative integers. It is the terminating. If it is not there in that one, otherwise other than 215, any other factor is there in the sense it is not the non-terminating and terminating decimal. Next, without doing division, how to convert a rational number into the decimal expression. For this, by using these theorem only, we have to find out all these things. So next, coming to the third episode, we discussed proof of contradiction. Proof of contradiction method. The proof of contradiction method is used for proving irrationality. Root 2 is irrational number, or root 2 plus root 3 is irrational number. So proof of contradiction method having 3 steps. First, assumption. So what we have to prove, we have to assume it is a wrong. So for example, we have to prove root 2 is an irrational number. We have to assume root 2 is a rational number. In the second step, by using the mathematical calculations and conditions, we have to prove our assumption is wrong. In the last third statement is the conclusion. So our assumption is wrong. The root 2 is an irrational number. These type of things you have to do. This is called the proof of contradiction method. Very interesting and important method. In this today's class, we are going to discuss with the logarithms, which is very important for your future classes, intermediate, and also physical science and chemical science calculations. Also, you have to use logarithms. And today, in today's class, what is logarithm, definition of logarithm, how to conversion of logarithms, next properties of logarithms, and some questions we are going to do. Welcome to the today's class. So today's topic, the last topic of the real numbers, is the logarithms. So first of all, it's very important and interesting. This is a starting point. In intermediate also, you are going to use these logarithms. Not only in intermediate, in physical science calculations, chemistry calculations also, people are going to use all these logarithms. This is very important for your future also. So first, what is the definition of logarithm, and that concept, the basic part you have to concentrate. I will explain enough number of examples. Clarity I will give. So we have to learn clearly, because this is very important for the upcoming classes and for your intermediate also. So have a look at about first of all the definition. So the definition: let A, B are two positive real numbers and A not equal to 1, such that A power x is equal to b. The meaning of this is, let A, B are two positive real numbers. So you have to take only positive real numbers. This is very important point, positive real numbers. And A is not equal to 1. So A should not take equal to 1. So for example, I am taking, so 2 cube is equal to 8. Here this is A and this is B. And this is A. 2 is not equal to 1. We have to observe. So say for example, 4 cube is equal to 64. This is A and this is B. So this is also positive. This is 4 is not equal to 1, and 4 and 64 are the positive real numbers. Similarly, a to the power of x is equal to b. So a and b are positive real numbers and a is not equal to 1. So this condition is very important. A is not equal to 1 such that a power x equal to b. Then this x is called x is logarithm of b and a is not equal to 1. So 2 and 8 not equal to 1, 4 and 6 are not equal to 1, a and b also not equal to 1. Such that a power x equal to b, then x, this power x is logarithm of, what is the, x is the logarithm of b to the base a, to the base a. So here what is the base a? So I will with an example. That is, this entire information you can write in one simple statement. That is, a power x equal to b. This is if and only if condition. If and only if condition in the sense I will explain. So x is equal to log b base a. So this is called if and only if condition. That means wherever you see a power x equal to b, then you can write it is x equal to log b power a. And wherever you see x equal to log b base a, you can convert into a power x equal to b. So this is called if and only if condition. That means you can convert a power x exponential form into the logarithmic form and logarithmic form into the exponential form. So how to convert all those things I will explain. So for example, this is exponential form. So how to convert this exponential form into logarithmic form already we discussed. So this power is 3 is the logarithm of 8 to the base 2. The base is never changed. Base is always base for the exponential form and for the logarithmic also. And here 3 is called 3 equal to logarithm of 64 to the base 4. So here x equal to logarithm of b to the base a. So how to convert into logarithm, exponential form into logarithm? Simple. I will explain one more easiest way. 2 power cube equal to 8 is there, for example. First you have to write the log equal to. These two places will change. In the place of 3 you have to write 8. In the place of 8 you have to write 3. So log 8 to 2 and base is always base only. Sorry, this is 3. You have to exchange the places. Say in the place of 3 you have to write 8. In the place of 8 you have to write 3. Exchange these two places. So base is always base. Here also base 2 and here also base 2. So one more example. 3 over 4 is equal to 81 is there. Here what is the base? 3. And 4 is the exponential of 81 to the base 3. So simply first write log and write equal to symbol. And exchange in the place of 4 write 81 and in the place of 81 write 4 and base is always base. This is the way you have to convert exponential form into the logarithmic form. So I will explain one more time the definition of logarithms. Let a comma b are two positive real numbers and a is not equal to 1. Why is a is not equal to 1? I will explain in next examples. A is not equal to 1 such that a power x equal to b, then x is logarithm of b to the base a. And this entire information you can convert in one simple statement, that is a to the, if a power x equal to b, if and only if x equal to log b base a. This is if and only if condition. If and only if condition in the sense if you see you can a power x equal to b, you can convert into logarithmic function. If you see logarithmic function, you can convert into the exponential form function. So already explained this equation how exponential equations convert into the logarithm. I explained already, and next I will explain how to convert a logarithmic into exponential form. If you observe, this is a logarithmic equation. So how to convert logarithmic equations into the exponential form? So simple. So here what is the base? 7. Base write as it is and write equal to. Exchange in the place of 343 write 3 and the place of 3 you have to write 343. That's it. 7 cube equal to 343. And the remaining examples you understand very well. So what is the base? 3 write as it is and write equal to symbol. In the place of 81 you have to write 4 and in the place of 4 you have to write 81. So 3 power 4 equal to 81. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. And coming to here, base plays key role for converting logarithmic into the exponential form and exponential to the logarithmic form. The base is very important. The base plays key role. 5 power, so here in place of 125 you have to write 3, and in the place of 3 you have to write 125. This is the way you have to convert logarithmic functions into the exponential form. Okay. Here we have 3 questions, and how to solve these questions are very important for one more questions in bits especially. So log 729 base 3 equal to x, find x value, and we'll ask question find x value. That is a question. So log 729 base 3 equal to x. How to find out x value? Simple way. So we have to we know the thing, if x equal to log b base a, then a power x equal to b. You have to apply this formula, conversion. So x equal to, simply convert, we know how to convert into logarithmic into exponential form. First you have to convert into exponential form. So here base you have to write, and in the place of 729 write x, in the place of x you have to write the 729. So 3 power x equal to 729, and 3 power x equal to the 729 you can write the 3 power. So for that you have to do the prime factorization. You have to do only with 3. They will do like that only. It is possible you can convert 729 into 3 power. Then only this condition, the definition will satisfy, the definition will not satisfy. So 2 3 are 6, 4 3 are 12, 3 3 are 9, and again 3, 8 3 are 24, 1 3 are 3, 3, 2 3 are 6, 7 3 are 21, 3, 9 are 3, 3 are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is nothing but 3 to the power of 6. If you observe, this is powers are bases are equal and having equal to sign. By using a power m equal to a power n, then you can say that m equal to n. By using that x equal to 6. This is the way you have to find out x value in this condition. So exponential forms also, exponential loss of exponents also you have to use. Already you have learned in your childhood. In 6th class, 7th class and 8th class also you have learned. We have to apply that all the properties here. And here are the simple thing, you have to convert into logarithmic form. Convert into logarithmic form. 7 you have to write here. In the place of x write 3. In the place of 3 write x. So x equal to 7 cube means 7 into 7. X equal to 7 7 49, 49 7 343. This is the way you have to find out x value in this condition. So coming to the third one. Here are the same thing. You have to convert first into exponential form. X is base, and in the place of 625 write 4. In the place of 4 write 625. So here we can write 625 some number to the power of 4. So I can write x to 625. We can write as 5 to the power of 4. We have one more formula. If the powers are equal, then base should be equal. So by using that, x equal to 5. So this is the different types of questions. Here first place x value in the right hand side, and in the second question x value in the value of b, and x value in the place of base. In the 3 possible conditions we have discussed how to find out the x value. So have a look. So in the definition, I explained a is you should not take equal to 1. Why I will explain here. So according to the definition, a is not equal to 1 and a comma b belongs to the positive real numbers. So then a to the power of x equal to b if and only x equal to log b base a. So why? For the what value of x, this value will become 2. For what values of x, we can write 1 power what value of x, it will become 2. Actually 1 to the power of any number, if you take, you will get 1 only. You will not get 2. So for example, if I take log 729 base 1 equal to some x, so what value of x, the value will become 729. It never becomes 729. It never becomes 2. So that only you should not take in the place of a, you should not take 1. So strictly a is not equal to 1. So we will explain one more thing. And we are saying in the definition A and B should be the positive real numbers. If we take negative real numbers, what will happen? So for example, I am taking log minus 2 base 3 equal to some x. So apply convert into exponential form 3 to the power of x equal to minus 2. Okay, 3 power x equal to minus 2. So by what value of x, this 3 power is equal to minus 2. So for example, if you take x equal to 0, 3 power 0 equal to, you will get 1. If you take x equal to 1, 3 power 1 equal to, you will get to 3. If you take x equal to 2, 3 power 2, you will get 9. But will you get negative number? For any number to the power of power, will you get a negative number? You never get negative number. You will get all our positive real numbers only, so that you should not take negative real numbers are not allowed. Negative real numbers are not allowed. This is point number 1. Next, second one, base not equal to 1 always, because already explained. So 1 to the power of any number will get 1 only. So it is not possible to according to the definition. So these 2 points are very important. Negative real numbers are not allowed in logarithms, especially. What are the numbers you are taking? You have to take positive real numbers only. And in the place of base, you should not take 1. Why? This is the reason. These are the reasons. In examinations, they will ask you this type of questions, especially reasoning and proof questions. So for example, Kalyani says that log 2 base 1 equal to x is valid. Do you agree with her or not? So this type of definition, you have to know the concept. This concept is very important. The 2 things are very important according to the definition of the logarithms. According to the definition of the logarithms, you have to take the a and b value should be the positive real numbers. If you take negative real numbers, it is not defined. It is not defined. Just now we discussed it. 3 to the log minus 2 base 3 equal to x. So 3 power x equal to minus 2. But what value of x? 3 powers of number will become negative. It never be negative. It always be positive one. So negative real numbers are not allowed. And base is not equal to 1. Why? Because log 2 base 1 equal to x. If you convert into exponential form 1 power x equal to, what value of x? 1 power is equal to 2. Otherwise log 729 base 1 equal to x. So 1 power x equal to 729. Actually 1 to the power of any number you will get 1 only. So 1 to the power of any number will not get 729, otherwise 1 to the power of any number will not get 2. 1 to the power of any number will get 1. So that only for base 1, logarithms are not defined, and for the negative real numbers also, logarithms are not defined. And we discussed how to convert exponential forms into the logarithmic functions and logarithmic functions into the exponential form, we discussed, and how to find the x values also we discussed. Now we are going to discuss about properties of logarithms. Properties of logarithms. So these properties are very important to solve the questions. Properties of logarithms. Properties of logarithms. So we have different properties of logarithms. Actually, log mn to the base a. The base, actually the logarithms are 2 types: common logarithms and natural logarithms. Common logarithms, actually common logarithms and natural logarithms. Common logarithms, the base is 10, they are called common logarithms, and the base equal to e is some mathematical constant like pi is called the natural logarithms. Actually log x base 10, you can write it as log x. By default base is 10 only. So now common logarithms is the base is 10, that is called the common logarithm. With the by default there is no base for any logarithm. With the by default logarithm is 10 only. Log x base 10 you can write as log x also. And this is log 5 base e. The e is the base, then it is called natural logarithm. And this is also we can write ln of 5. The ln of 5 means base is e. but it is log x means base is 10. By default, base of any number is 3. And one more important, these all properties are applicable only for the base is same base. If the base is same, then only these properties are applicable. If the base is different, it is not applicable. This is very important point. So a equal to log m to the base a plus log n to the base a. This is called the product rule. So m into n, then you have to log m base a plus log n base a, and base should be the same. That is very important thing. So next, say for example, log 15 base 2 is there. We can write it as log 3 into 5 base 2. We can write it as log 3 base 2 plus log 5 base 2. This is the example for that one. So for example, next log m by n to the base a, then log m base a minus log n base a you have to write. So if it is a division, you have to do the subtraction. So for example, log 7 by 3 base 2, then you have to write log 7 base 2 minus log 3 base 2 you have to write. This is the example for that one. Next one, so log a to the power of m base b equal to this one, this power will become will come to the front of the logarithm log a base b. So for example, log 3 square base 5. So you can have to write log 2 log 3 base 5. This is called the power rule. Next we have different power rules. Say for example, log a base b to the power m. Say for example, a power nothing is in the sense that by default power is 1. So we have to write it as 1 by m log a base b. So observe as a log a power n base b power m, then 1 by m, the power of a you have to write the numerator and the power of b you have to write the denominator, and the log a base b you have to write. I will explain an example. So for example, log 3 base 25 is there. You can write it as log 3 5 square. So we can write it as 1 by 2 log 3 to the base 5. So for example, if the both value and base both are having powers, then log a power m base b power n. Here we are both values are having the powers, then we have to write m by n log a with the base b. So for example, log a square base b power 5 is there. So you can write 2 by 5 into log a base b. So next important things, log 1 to the base a is equal to 0. Log 1 base a. These all are a comma b belongs to the real numbers, and b is not a comma b belongs. Sorry, here we applied different things. According to the definition of logarithms, you have to follow. Simple, this m and n values are negative positive integers, and a is not equal to 1. Okay, that is important. Log 1 base a equal to 0. Therefore, log 725 base a, sorry, log 1 base 725, the value is equal to 0. Whatever the base it is, if the log is 1, logarithm of 1 value is always 0. So next to 7th one. So log a to the base a is always 1. So for example, log 5 base 5, the value is 1. If the value and base are the same, then the value will become 1. So next one more important thing. So a to the power of log x base a is equal to x. Here base is a and here base also. If these two are same bases, then what are the value here? The value will become here. So for example, 7 to the power of log 100 base 7. Here 7 and 7 are same, then the value will become 100. So these are the different types of properties of logarithms. And in these properties, what are the bases I'm taking? Here I took base A, it should not equal to 1. And here I took base B, they should not equal to 1. And what are the values? Mn value, otherwise what you are taking A, B, these all values are positive real numbers. According to the definition, that values you have to take the positive real numbers and base should not equal to 1. What are the variables if I consider in the formula? These are called the properties of the logarithms. These properties are very important. Why? Because for solving the questions with the help of these properties only we have to solve all the questions and answers. So these are very important. These properties are considered as a formula also. And these formula you have to consider if log m base a equal log m base a plus log m base a. Similarly, if log m the reverse order also you have to consider. You have some different questions. Now we will look at all the different questions, how to solve all the questions. These are the properties. So these are the questions that determine the value of following. And I took different variety of questions: log root x base x, and log 0.01 base 10, and log 8 by 27 base 2 by 3, and 2 to the power 2 plus log 3 base 2, and log 3 base 81. So solution. First I will explain one by one solution. The first question solution. Okay. So log root x base x equal to, I can write root x value x to the power of 1 by 2 to the base x. From this is in the form of log a to the power of m equal to m into log a. By using that property 1 by 2 into log x base x, instead of writing here the properties, what are the properties you are using, you have to write in the bracket. This is comes under presentation. Log a to the power of m is equal to m into log a. Okay. So from this 1 by 2 equal to log x base x, this value is 1. Why? Because we have one formula, log a to the base a is equal to 1. So the value is 1 by 2. Okay. So coming to the second question. So log 0.01 to the base 10. So first I'm going to convert 0.01 into the decimal form, fractional form. So log, we can write it as 1 by 100 to the base 10. So we can write it as log 1 by 10 square to the base 10, and 10 square we send the numerator, log 10 power minus 2 to the base 10. Now again we have to apply this for log a power m equal m into log a. By using that formula, since by using log a to the power of m equal to m log a, by using that formula it will become minus 2 log 2 log 10 into base 10. You have to observe 1 by 0.01 is not negative. 0.01 is a positive real number only. Okay, so the power is minus, that's it, you don't need to worry about it. So from this minus 2, again you have this for log a base equal to 1. So this value is equal to minus 2 into 1. So since you have to write the formula, what formula you applied here or what property you applied here, log a base a equal to 1. So minus 2 into 1, the value is minus 2. So I'm repeating again, log root x base x equal to x value, root value is nothing but x to the power of 1 by 2, and wherever power is there you have to write the before by using the formula log a power m equal m into log a, and 1 by 2 into 1. So log x base x is log a base a. Here observation is very important. By seeing the question you are able to say whether which formula is applicable and you have to apply that same formula. So here if I observe here power is there, the power related formula log a to the power of m m into log a. So actually so many children are asking, sir, how to identify what formula we have to use. Simple observation, observe the question. So here log x whole power 1 by 2 base x, in all the properties, which property is suitable here? Only this property only suitable. At a time two properties will never suitable, only one property will suitable. So here 1 by 2 is log x base x. Again if you observe this, base and value should be same, then what property is suitable? Log a to the base a equal to 1, that property only suitable. So that you have to use that property. The base and observation is very important for mathematics. Observe the question. If you observe the question, you will understand what formula you have to apply, and that particular formula you apply, then you will get the answer. So 1 by 2, that's it. Coming to 0.01. Actually here the some calculation is there. 0.01, if you convert it, it will become 1 by 100. 1 by 100 you can write as 1 by 10. So why? Because the base is 10. So I'm trying to convert this value also 10, so that log a base a value formula I can apply. So that 1 by 10 square. So we can write it 10 if I send to the numerator, it will become 10 power minus 2. So the minus 2, again the same formula log a power m equal m into log a. It will come to the before log the minus 2 log 10 base 10. Here negative came, but it is negative, not the a value, not the b value. Negative is the power of the a value. Power rate may be negative, not a problem. Minus 2 into 1. Log 10 base 10 value 1, so minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. That's it. This is the way. So log 8 by 27 base 2 by 3. If you observe 8 by 27, 8 is a perfect cube, which cube? 2 cube, and 27 is also perfect cube, which cube? 3 cube. So we can write this as 2 by 3 whole cube. Why I am writing 2 by 3 whole cube? Because the base is 2 by 3. If I convert this value in terms of 2 by 3, then calculation will become easy. So that I am writing this log 2 cube by 3 cube base 2 by 3, and we can write it as log 2 by 3 whole cube base 2 by 3. Now you can apply the formula. What is the formula? Only these two formulas are very important here. Log a power m equal to m into log a. So 3 into log 2 by 3 base 2 by 3. So again this is the formula log a to the base a equal to 1. So 3 into this value becomes 3 into 1, 3 is answer. So coming to the fourth question. Fourth question, this is very interesting question. 2 to the power of 2 plus log 3 base 2. Here 2 power 2 plus log 2 base 3, log 3 base 2. Here we don't have any formula for, suitable for this. So that I will explain by using a to the power of m plus n is there. So we can write it as a power m into a power n. That means I am splitting this one. Left hand side with I am splitting 2 to the power of 2 plus log 3 base 2 value and splitting by using the formula a to the power of m plus n equal to a power m into a power n. Why I am splitting? If I split 2 square value 4, I know very well, and 2 power log 3 base 2 we have one formula, and we have one property of logarithm. I can apply that property. For that purpose I am doing. So by using 2 square into 2 to the power of log 3 base 2 by using this formula. So 2 square value is 4 and 2 to the power of log 3 base 2. Here the same bases are same. Then we have one formula a to the power of log x base a is equal to x. Simply what is the value? 3 is there here. So 4 into this 3 you will get by using the formula 4 into 3 value. So this is the way you have to do that question. I am explaining one more time. 2 to the power 2 plus log 3 base 2. I am splitting this 2 power 2 plus log 3 base 2 by using a to the power of m plus n equal to a power m and a power n. After splitting, it will become 2 square into 2 power log 3 base 2. 2 square value I know 4. This is also into. Better to write into. 2 power log 3 base 2. We have one formula a to the power of log x base a. So a and b bases are same. Then x, what are the value x? That is the answer for the question. So 2 to the power log 3 base 2. Here this base and this base are same. Then the 3 value will become here, and 4 into 3 equal to 12. So this is the way. So do it. The question, log 3 base 81 equal to, so this 81 you can write it 3 powers on number. Why? Because here 3 is there. So log 3 81 you can write it as 3 power 4. If you do prime factorization you can understand. So in 10th class level we are able to understand what are the small numbers exponential forms we should be able to write without doing prime factorization. And now it is in the form of log a base b power m equal to 1 by m log a to the base b. So it will become this power 1 by 4 log 3 base 3. So again this log 3 base 3 value simple, log a to the base a equal to 1. So 1 by 4 into 1 equal to 1 by 4. This is the answer. Yes. So expand the following. Log 128 by 625. There is no base. If there is no base, the by default base is 10 already we discussed. And log p square q cube by r power 4 and log under root of x cube by y square. Very variety of questions I consider for your observation. So first question solution. First question solved. Given that log 128 by 625. Here initially you can apply one formula, log m by n formula. So since by using log m by n equal to log m minus log n. So by using that log 128 minus log 625. Here we cannot do the further calculation. For this you have to do the prime factorization of 128 and prime factorization of 625 you have to do for the further calculation. 128 if you do prime factorization, 2 divisible 64, again 2 divisible 32, again 2 divisible 16, 2 divisible 8 times, 2 divisible 4 times, 2 divisible 2 times. Just check once. 6 to the 4 to the 32, 16, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can write it log 2 to the power of 7 minus. You can write it, this is 5 to the power of 4, I know very well, easily. So now you can apply the power formula by using log a to the power of m equal to m into log a. So by using this is 7 log 2 minus 4 log 5. So coming to the second question, here we don't need to do any prime factorization, already they only given power. So the simple way you have to do. So given that, so log p square q cube by r to the power of 4, first you have to do the m by n formula. So log p square q cube minus log r to the power of 4. So by using the same formula, since by using log m by n equal to log m minus log n. Okay. So now coming to again this is the product formula, log m n formula. So you can have to apply log m n log m p square plus log n log p cube minus log r to the power of 4. Whatever the formula we use, we have to write in the bracket. You should not forget to write it. So log m into n equal to log m plus
log n. This is the formula you have to apply. So next, again the power formula. Log a power m log a. Here power, here power, here power. So 2 log p plus 3 log q minus 4 log r. So this is we are expanding the given single logarithm. We are expanding to the possible extent. After the possible extent, possible r. Here what are we use the log a to the power of m is equal to m into log a. This is the formula we use here. Okay. So I'm repeating again. Given that we should expand the following. Expand the following is the single logarithm. We are expanding. We are enlarging these things by using the properties of the logarithms. So first here log m by n formula applicable. Log m10 minus log 625. So these numbers for further calculations, we have to do the prime factorization. 110 prime factorization is 2%, and 625 prime factorization is 5 to the power of 4. After converting this, we have one formula log a power m equal to log a. Here powers are there. Now you have to apply the power rule. So 7 log 2 minus 4 log 5. Now given that this is the question, this is variable having powers. Here the beauty here we don't need to do any prime factorization already. Directly they only given the powers. So you have to simply apply. First division rule you have to apply. Just log m by n equal to log m minus log n. Apply. Observe the question. Pi is there. So first I apply the pi. Log p is करके u minus log r power 4. And here again product is there. If it is product, you have to apply the log m equal log m plus log n. So if you apply that log p square plus log p cube minus log r to the power of 4. Afterwards, the powers are there. You have to apply the power rule. So 2 log p plus 3 log q minus 4 log r. And the very important thing in these expansion questions, these three formulas, m by n formula, mn formula, log a power n formulas are very important. These formulas are excludingly we is using for converting the expansion. So given that log under root of x cube by y square is equal to the square root value is nothing but actually we directly cannot apply the log m by log n formula because there is just square root. So I will write this as log x cube by y square whole to the power of 1 by 2. This is the meaning of this. So first apply the power rule 1 by 2. So since log a to the power of m is equal to m log a by using the formula. So 1 by 2 into log x cube by y square. Now we can apply the log m by n formula. So now log m by n is equal to log m minus log m. Okay. So apply here, and this 1 by 2 is belongs to the everything. So you have to start the bracket here, and log x cube minus log y square. Again here the power rule you have to apply. 1 by 2 into 3 log x minus 2 log y. Since the formula again log a to the power of m equal to m log a. So again now multiply 1 by 23 3 by 2 log x minus 1 by 22 2 by 2 log y. 2 gets cancelled. 3 by 2 log x minus log y. This is the way you have to apply. Simple. One more time I am repeating. This whole power 1 by 2 you have to write before going to calculation, and this one power rule apply. Next again division rule apply, again power rule, and then do multiply. That is the answer. Now the question is write 2 log 3 plus 3 log 5 minus 5 log 2 as a single logarithm. It's very interesting question. Actually, the reverse process, what we have done earlier, the reverse of this one. Actually, earlier the original logarithm value given, we expanded it. Now expanded form given, we have to convert into the single logarithm. So here the basic common sense is very important, observation is very important. the formula, the reverse in reverse order, you have to identify the formula, you have to apply the formula. First, we have to apply the power formula, next multiplication, next division according to the observation, according to the given question. You have to do this. If you observe this question, so first write given that 2 log 3 plus 3 log 5 minus 5 log 2. So in each and every single logarithm observe. First to convert into the single logarithm, the before log 2 is there here, before log 3 is there here, before log 5 is there here. So you have to apply the formula. So I am writing what are the formula I am applying? Power rule, reverse power rule. So for example, m into log a is equal to log a to the power of m. The formula I am using here. So if I use that formula, see here, it will become log 3 square plus log 5 cube minus log 2 power 5. Okay. So now calculation possible, do it. Log 9 plus log 5 cube is 125 minus log 2 power 5, I think 32. So afterwards observe here log m plus log n. So log m plus log n. Now what is the formula? Log m into n. So by applying the if you apply the formula here, log 9 into 125 minus log 32. So 9 into 125 to multiplication, 125 into 9, 9 5s are 45, 9 2s are 18 plus 4 22, 9 is 9 plus 2 11. So 1125 log 1125 minus log 32 value. And again if you observe, this is in the form of log m minus log n. Everything is observation only. If you observe, you can understand the formula. What is the formula you have to apply? If you are unable to observe, it will become difficult. It's very easy questions, all these things. Log 1125 by 32. Is there any calculation possible? Do it. Otherwise, no. I think there is no calculation possible here. So you have to do like that one. If any calculation is possible, you can do calculation. This is the way you have to do. So observe which formula you have to apply. The reverse of the formula we are applying. That is a very important, and that is the beauty of this question. So concentrate here. So if x square plus y square equal to 25xy, then prove that to 2 log x plus y equal to 3 log 3 plus log x plus log y. This is very important and most repeated public examination question. So the question itself given sometimes, and some numerical changes questions also given sometimes. So this is very important question for the 4 marks. Sometimes they given for 2 marks, sometimes they given for the 4 marks. But easy question and interesting question, do it. So actually the given condition, given that x square plus y square equal to 25xy. Actually, if you apply this one, if you convert into the single logarithm, it will become, in rough I am doing, this is a rough one. For your understanding purpose, this is rough I am doing. Apply this log x plus y, it will become log x plus y whole square. If we send to the a log m equal to a log m to the log, sorry, m log a equal to log a to the power of m formula you can apply. So if you do this one, log 3 cube plus log x. So log x plus y whole square, log 3 cube value log 27 plus log x. So if you apply log x plus y whole square equal to log 27xy, actually if you apply the formula, log will get cancelled. You have to do x plus y whole square equal to 27xy. That means you have to convert this x square plus y square equal to 25xy into, in case of x plus y whole square equal to 27xy. So how to do? So 25xy, how it will become 27xy? You have to add 2xy. And similarly, x square plus y square, if you add 2x by this side, it will become x plus y whole square. Because a plus b whole square formula, what is a square plus b square plus 2ab? So in the two LHS and RHS, what we have to add? 2xy we have to add. So add 2xy on both sides. I will explain one more time. I am simplifying, I am converting it to single logarithm. If you single logarithm, you will get x plus y whole square 27x. So how it will become 25 become 27? You have to add the 2x. That 2x you have to add on both sides. Then only this x square plus y square will become x plus y whole square. So then it will become x square plus y square plus 2xy is equal to 25xy plus 2xy. The a square plus b square plus 2ab is nothing but x plus y whole square, and 25xy plus 2xy 27xy. So now take log on both sides. In this condition, you have to take the logarithm or apply log on both sides. You can take any wording, it may be anything. Log x plus y whole square equal to log 27xy. So now it again formula, expand this thing, you will get the answer. So 2 log x plus y equal to, this is log mn formula, log 27 plus log x plus log y. Since which formula used here, right? Since log a to the power of m equal to m log a, log mn is equal to log mo plus log n. Okay, so 2 log x plus y equal to 2 log x plus y equal to log 27. Again you can write 3 cube. Why? Because we need 3 log 3. And left hand side came 2 log x plus y, and right hand side is log x plus log y came. But I want in the place of log 27, I want 3 log 3. So actually 27 you can write 3 cube. So apply 3 cube plus log x plus log y. So 2 log x plus y is equal to 3 log 3 plus log x plus log y. So now this is the hence proved. So once look at solution one more time because important question. So x square plus y square equal to 25xy. So what I have to add? I added some rough work. Actually this is rough work. You don't need to do in the solution. So log I simplified this. What we have to prove, I converted into the single logarithm and I eliminated logarithm. If I eliminated logarithm, I got a clarity what I have to add, otherwise what I have to do. So 2 log x plus y, it will become power, and 3 log, this is 3 cube, it will become, and log x plus log y, log xy. So log x plus y whole square, log 3 cube where 27 plus log x log y, and log x plus y whole square equal to 27 plus x y, 27xy, log x plus y equal to 27xy. So 25xy, how it will become 27xy if I add 2xy on both sides. Similarly, x square plus y square, how it will become x plus y whole square if I add 2xy. That means we need 2xy on the both sides. So you add 2xy on both sides. Here it is plus, then you have to add the 2xy on both sides. If it is minus, you have to subtract. Okay. So next one, x plus y whole square 27xy, and take log on both sides and expansion by using the formula, you will get the answer. Students, this is the total real number chapter. This is very important chapter. Already the senior 10th class students, they know very well how much important this chapter. Definitely will get 1 4 marks question. Sometimes they are given 2 4 marks questions also, and 1 mark and 2 mark questions also guarantee. So very important and most interesting questions. So junior 10th class students, you should do practice what I explained in the class without fail. And all senior 10th class students, if you have any doubts, you can clarify by seeing the one more time. You got a wonderful opportunity for revising one more time all the concepts, so that if you have any problems, otherwise if you have any concept lack of concept clarity, you will get clarity.
So you don't need to worry about it. Do practice. A real number is one of the most important chapters. With these two chapters completed, sets completed and real numbers completed, these two chapters are very important. And focus and do practice well, and stay home and stay safe, and don't waste your time, and don't panic for the particular situations. So golden days are ahead. All the very best. Bye.